What's good, Raider Nation? It's your boy, G_Money Raiders, aka Galen, coming to you with another edition of My Take. Well, our boys got their butt kicked again. Not as bad as the Buffalo game, but still bad. 5 points is 5 points, and when you're right there to be able to tie the game up or have a possibility to tie the game up and you decide to take a field goal, which I wasn't too mad about when it was 3 minutes left, but when you got the ball back to be able to go score, to go for the three, then nah. The first time I understood why you was gonna kick the field goal with 3 minutes left, your defense was going out there and at least putting up a stop to at least get the ball back to the offense. But I digress. Let's get into it. Y'all know how I do it. We talk about offense, the defense, and the special teams. Today we're going to go over the coaching as well. So let's just get on to it and get with the offense. So the offense, once again, started off hot, went down the field, got the bomb play to Devontae to score the first touchdown. Great, everything looks smooth. Pittsburgh then turns around and comes back and scores a touchdown on our defense. So with that being said, our offense began to sputter once again in the running game. Although Josh Jacobs did get 62 yards today, but he still stuttered and he sputtered and he still couldn't get started. So I just say personally, it's your guard play. That's my take on this offensive line this year. This year, the guard play is not the best. Parham is not playing like he played last year. Greg Rottenberg, whatever his name is, Greg Rotten, whatever his name is, somebody help me on his name, is getting blown away again in the pass coverage as far as not pass coverage, but run blocking. When it's time for a run play to happen, he's getting blown back into the freaking quarterback's lap, not once, but twice that I saw in the game, him getting blown up. So this run line has got to get it together with their execution of getting off the ball and on a hat. Basically is what it boils down to. The O-line needs to get a hat on a hat better when it comes to the run blocking. The pass blocking is still decent, although today Jimmy did get sacked a couple of times, but they still did decent. The point of emphasis that needs to be made now is, how does Jimmy G get into the flow? How does Jimmy G get to build the flow? Because this offense is predicated on first read, boom, get the ball out. That's what it's based on. First read, get the ball out. Boom. That's how the offense clicks. That's how it gets going. So that is what, in essence, supposedly helps the run game. It's just we had an anomaly last year where the pass game was okay, but the run game turned it around. But week 4 turned around before Josh just really started going off. So yeah, I mean that's the apparent problem in my eyes right now, as far as the offense goes, is sustaining run plays and keeping the run sustained. You're not doing a great enough job to keep yourself and the defense off the field long enough to be able to do these certain things. Devontae did have a great game. It was good to see Jacoby back. Good to see they got Hunter into the game, although it was just 2 targets and towards his way, but still, man, you got targets out there, and I'm not understanding why it's not being done. Because as I said in a video before, we were told how this offense and defense are not going to be predicated on play calling. It's predicated on your opponent, who you're playing. And right now, you're not seeing that. I'm not seeing it. You're not seeing it. We're not seeing it, right? I mean, that's the way I see it right now. Now, right is right and wrong is wrong. We need to get a better play from our quarterback. You can't be throwing interceptions. 3 picks. So you lead the league in interceptions right now. So you're throwing 3 picks in just 3 weeks worth of, you're on 6 picks in just 3 weeks worth of football. Now, albeit I'm trying to give Jimmy G the benefit of the doubt because he is coming back. Yeah, everybody put the emphasis on, oh, he knows Josh McDaniels' offense. Well, he's been in Kyle Shanahan's offense for quite some time. So it's going to take him at least, I say, to week 6, week 7, possibly to week 8 to really start getting back comfortable in running this offense the way we're building total bill of goods of how the offense is supposed to run. So we're going to see. I'm going to digress until I see that, because you got to think about it. He only had one series in the preseason. The rest have all been practices, and nobody's really running blitz schemes and things of that nature. So we'll digress on Jimmy G. I'll still give Jimmy G some time to turn it around. Like I said, he just didn't come in San Francisco either and just like played all that great. You know what I'm saying? It took him a little bit, but he got there. So we need to pump the brakes. It's more on the play calling than the quarterback. As far as the receivers go, like I said, Devontae, Jacoby, Hunter Renfrow, they all got their touches in yesterday's game. Devontae went off early as Devontae is. Still got to find other ways to get the tight ends into the equation. That was the missing point, the missing factor in this game as well, getting the tight ends. I believe that if you want to show in 11 personnel, you got that tight end out there, show that, even though you're not running the ball, still do play action out of it. A defense is going to be a defense. They're going to still float to what you think that you're going to be running to. And because they know you want to run Josh Jacobs, because they're still putting up the wall of 8 players in the box to fight and run and go against Josh Jacobs, we have to be a better understanding as to me coaching. Still do certain things to make them think that you're going to do something. I mean, that's how you got that touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, to Devontae. So that's what I see as far as the offense goes. Not doing enough to score more, but want the defense to keep hanging in there. So offense, to me, just needs to pick up the pace better. You need to Josh needs to do better play calling in certain situations. In the end, that's what to me, when I'm looking at the game, it's like, you have time, but like I said, the ball is supposed to be out at a certain time and really fast according to the way this offense is put together. So hence the reason we only get 18 points and then not in the end trying to go for the tie. We barked at Carr for throwing a bomb over Hunter Renfrow's head in the end of the Pittsburgh game. I can't be mad at him. I mean, I could be mad at him for making that mistake, so I'm going to be mad at Josh McDaniels with 2 minutes left in that game. But that goes back down to coaching to me. So defensively, the defense did a lot better this time as far as, playing wise, but that to me predicated on the type of quarterback they're going to be dealing with. I think next week we have Herbert. We got the Chargers. So I just believe we can't play Herbert like that, man. We just can't. And it's time to start bracketing defensively their best wide receiver and really play man coverage around everybody else. That's what it's time for. We're not getting enough pressure up the middle. I've been talking to all my other Raider content guys about this, and I've been saying this over and over and over again. When will we finally go out and go get a decent defensive tackle? Go get a decent defensive tackle. I mean, we haven't really had a decent tackle position since Tommy Kelly and Richard Seymour played against side by side with each other. I mean, that's a long time, man, that we haven't really had decent tackle play. I mean, I understand that Hankins came in and fulfilled some of that for a little bit, but he was either not active or hurt sometimes. So you can't rely on Max doing everything. Malcolm Kuntz is not really stepping up. I understand that he needs the reps to get himself together and get to being able to get to the quarterback so he can know how to use his skill set. Cause like I tell everybody's looking for Tyrese Wilson to come in here and be this off the gate, off the ball type of guy. But in the end, he's a rookie, y'all. And these are vets that he's going up against. And these vets know all the tricks to the trade. So, like I said, you got to give him a minute in order to learn how to get the move set. Learn how to be able to get to the quarterback in certain ways. The linebacking core today played decent. You still let the running game kind of get to you, but that is Najee. You know what I'm saying? Najee is not a easy back to get down, but still allowed him to run on you on certain times. Got to get that play better, in order to be able to have a better defense. You got to get 3 and outs. You got some of them in the beginning of the game where you were getting 3 and outs, but you allowed too many either too many penalties or you allowed too many sustained drives to allow the Steelers offense to just do what they wanted to do, because you didn't get enough pressure on the quarterback. I mean, I wanted to at least see him get sacked at least 5 times today, and didn't really see that happen. So I'm not going to too much blame the defense, because like I said, the defense seems like they've been on the field more than the offense, and it shouldn't be that way. It should always be your offense controls the line of scrimmage and controls the game clock. That's the ones who, help you win these games. I mean, defense wins championships, yes, but then you need your offense to basically stay on the field and keep your defense off the field. I mean, I learned that way back when Howie Long and Jeff Hostetler came to the Raiders, and Howie Long said, wow, he extended my career because he keeps us off the field. He sustained drives. That was the same issue that we had with Derek Carr last year. Could not sustain drives. We just got to read the what he wants and then get the ball out. And we're not seeing that with Jimmy G either. So this defense is only going to play as good as our offense gives. That's what it boils down to, y'all. No ifs, ands, buts. Special teams, hey, they did their job pinning the the Steelers team in certain situations on punts, making our field goals that we needed, extra points. Everything was all good, but we still, I don't have too much bad to say about the special teams, but let's move on to the coaching. Coaching. These 2 coaches, McDaniels, Graham, are coming in here and want to get a clue and the key to what we should see, what their offense and defensive scheme should be looking like, and the type of players that they need to be able to run their offensive defensive schemes. And right now, we're not getting the greatest look from them at all. So I want to see more draws. Go to the screen game more for right now, in order to you be able to get that run game going, because you got it going a little bit. 3.7, not the greatest. You need 4 as the average just to be decent. You need 4 per carry, but Josh didn't get it done. He only had 3-point-something yards per carry. So we got to find a way to mix it up. Now you like drag routes and screens. I know that. I get it. But there is a time to incorporate a screen, and then there's a time to incorporate a draw. And to me, you find little ways and nuances to get those plays done. But like I said, your guard play right now is garbage. So it's making you, I'm not understanding, because you still have the same left tackle, left guard, center, and right tackle. You just changed one person, Bars to Van Rotten, as the guard that came in to replace Bars. And the point that I'm just saying is, I just think you need to switch Parham to the right guard and put Van Rotten at the left guard and see what happens. That's just me. We got to see what happens. We got to figure out something to be able to help this running game, because right now, Greg Van Rotten is getting blown off the ball big time. So things need to change, Raider Nation. What y'all think? Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming back to y'all next week in another preview of either a win or loss to our Las Vegas Raiders. Peace out, Raider Nation. Let's go Raiders. Something's going to change, y'all. Something's going to change.